Hello everyone! Different kind of video today. Lately I haven't found much time or motivation to film, but I still wanted to post something, so I decided to bring to life an idea I've been having for a little bit, which is to do a tier list of all the coordinates that I put together for the Around Your Wardrobe in 30 Coordinates Lolita challenge. So the first prompt in the series was your trademark look, and I did this black and berry look with Bodyline's Chocoberry skirt. It's a good one. And you know what? I think, yes, I like this. It's not particularly groundbreaking, but I definitely like it, and I definitely wear that sort of thing all the time. The second prompt in the series was to make something casual. And I put together this little number. Really not quite sure where to rank that one. But you know what? I do like it. I would wear it. It's very solid, and it's a bit different from what I normally do, so yep. Also in the I like this column. Third prompt was to do something OTT, so I did a bit of a mismatchy thing with Wonder Cookie, or is it Wonder Party? I forget, whichever one. Wonder Party, of course it's Wonder Party. Even though it's a good example of OTT sweet, I think it just doesn't really do it for me. Like, it's good, but it doesn't excite me. Next prompt was something monochrome, or a monochrome outfit, and I did a fawn fur affair. I think that one also goes in the it's okay I guess tier because it's nice. It certainly is nice, but it's just nothing really to write home about. I mean, I'd absolutely wear it, but you know, I don't think I did a single outfit in here that I wouldn't wear, so that's not really a very reasonable benchmark to have. And besides, if I did that, everything would end up in the I like this tier. Next prompt was to do an unexpected color combination, and I did this pastel mix because I felt like that was unexpected for me, even though it's not necessarily unusual. You know what? I think that solidly goes in the... You know what? Actually, no. That goes in the get on my body tier. I love casual, I love pastels, I love t-shirts and Lolita. It's a total winner for me. The next prompt was to channel a Lolita era. If I remember correctly, I chose like 2008 specifically, and this outfit, look, honestly, it's meh. It's pattern matching in a way that I wouldn't really do, and it's a little punkish. It's like, it's not bad, but meh. Yeah, meh is really honestly all I can say for it. The prompt after that was as sweet as you can go. So what's sweeter than chocolate? And honestly, you know what? I think this one's kind of got to go in the meh category too. It's like, it's definitely good, but it doesn't excite me. Next up, in the same kind of vibe, is as classic as you can go. And again, this one just solidly goes into the meh pile. Like, it's good. It's definitely not a bad outfit, but it just doesn't really do anything for me. And once again, it's a dress that I no longer have. I decided I would much rather have the money than a dress that's too small for me at the moment, so bye-bye. That's what happens when you do a series like this over the course of, like, almost 3 years. Things come and go to the wardrobe. It's kind of inevitable. Alright, and then the next prompt was as Gothic as you can go. And this one... oh, geez, this one... You know what, I'll be nice, I'll put it in the it's okay I guess tier, because the thing is, I just don't do Gothic. I'm bad at Gothic, I don't particularly like Gothic. I mean, I think it's really nice, I like the whole chiffon and the touches of red, but yeah, it doesn't really do it for me. But that's just sort of inevitable with that style. Next prompt was to pick a substyle, and I picked Jaime, or Hime, I'm not sure about the pronunciation, whatever. And this, I love it. I love it. I think it's gorgeous. I don't own the dress anymore, again. It was another too small decided to sell it thing when I did my last round of wardrobe downsizing, but I think it's gorgeous. I love all the lace and the chiffon. Like, yes, that's a 10 out of 10 for me. Absolutely love it. Next prompt was inspired by a character. Now, this is inspired by... oh my gosh, I'm a terrible fan, I don't remember what her actual name is. Sailor Jupiter in her human form, because green's her colour, she likes baking. Yeah, it's a bit of a stretch, but that's where I pulled the inspo from. I think that'll just go into the... it's okay? Like, I mean, I'd definitely wear it, I'd 10 out of 10 wear it, and in fact I think I have worn something very similar, but I don't like it enough to be distinctly like, yes, I like this. It's more of a like, that's solid, that's wearable, that's fine. Next prompt was inspired by another Lolita, and I adore the coordinate I came up with. Bam, it's in the get in my body's here. Get on my body. This was actually inspired by a girl I am familiar with online. Make Lovely is what she goes by. I don't know if she does much Lolita anymore, but I've always enjoyed her style. She was a mainstay of the blogging world back in the day, and yeah, she always stuck in my mind, and this one was a tip of my hat to her style, and I really like it. I just love this whole black and white with a pop of color thing. I think it's really fun. Next prompt was inspired by a historical era. Now, in the blog post, and I will link the blog series below, I did actually know what exact thingy in history this was inspired by, but I don't remember it anymore. Yeah, it's nice, but it's kind of meh, honestly. It's a bit too brown, it's a bit too dull, not enough going on for my current actual tastes. And then next we have inspired by a mainstream fashion trend. Again, I don't really remember what the exact details were. It's in the blog, and again, that's pretty meh. It's like, it's interesting, I don't mind it, but it's pretty meh. Next, we had a coordinate that was put together to follow the rules, and it's a very nice traditional sweet outfit, and bam, that goes into my get on my body tier. I love it, I think it's really cute. The next prompt is kind of a twin to that one, which was break the rules, and I decided to actually use the same main piece, which is Meta's Patisserie Dream, or Patissiere Dream, whatever, and I did this thing with a crop top from Pastilaxi and this whole general, I don't know, street fashion vibe rather than strictly Lolita. Again, freaking love it. It wins. It's great. I'd love it. I mean, I love it even more than the typical Lolita version. The next prompt was something you really like but wouldn't wear. Now, over time, my stance on I wouldn't wear this has mellowed a bit. Really, these days I would wear it, and I think this solidly goes into I like this. I'm not like, woo, I love it, but it's pretty damn cute. The next prompt is an outfit you love but you haven't worn yet. And for this I pulled out a dream dress, much as I have dream dresses, which is Dim Light by Meta, and I paired it with my wedding bolero in this whole, like, very rich, opulent, burgundy kind of look. I'd rather like it, but honestly it's not as much of a favorite as it could be. Maybe that's a matter of it just doesn't look so well in flat lay. I think this one would look a lot better worn, but it's kind of, despite I liked it at the time, and I do still think it's a solid quad, I'm just kind of meh on it. I mean, not meh enough to put it in the meh tier, but it's okay, I guess. The next prompt was based around a particular top, and like with several other things, I have actually sold off this top since I did this, but I still freaking love it. I love that it's this weird, sweet, classic hybrid, and you wouldn't expect to do a t-shirt with that underbust dress, and I just think it looks really freaking cute. I mean, getting rid of that top was the right idea. It didn't really match anything other than that pair of socks in color, so it was a bit of an outlier in the wardrobe, but still, freaking like it. Next prompt was based around a certain accessory, and we came up with this little number. And you know what, that solidly goes in the I like it tier. I love the whole dots and dots sort of coordination we've got going, and actually I have worn an outfit vaguely inspired by that. I know I have paired that parka with that skirt since then, so hey, this prompt series has been really good for actually sparking ideas for outfits I've actually worn. Next prompt was to base an outfit around your favorite shoes. Now, I don't have favorites. Favorites are hard, but I picked a pair of shoes that I haven't worn and that I do really like, and unfortunately the outfit's kinda meh. And the next prompt was based around some interesting legwear, so much like the shoes, I mean, most of my legwear is interesting, so I just picked a pair that I hadn't used yet and I haven't really used much in real life, and came up with this black and berry number, which, yep, I love it, get on my body. The next prompt was to make a coordinate using your most worn main piece, and for me that is this simple handmade cherry patterned skirt. I took it in a bit of a lighter, brighter direction than usual, and yeah, I really like it. The next prompt was to use your least worn main piece, and there were a few candidates equally tied for this position, but I ran with this beautiful Innocent World number. Again, this one's actually kind of meh. There's just not much going on. And again, like with the dim light cord, I've used my wedding bolero, and I think that thing just doesn't look nice lying down. It really just doesn't. So that's probably a contributing factor. Then the next prompt was to use your newest wardrobe edition, which for me was Blooming Garden, which is bloomin' fantastic, haha. And that one to me solidly goes in the I like this tier. There's nothing remarkable particularly about the coordinate, but it's really good. I like it. Next was to use the thing that you bought first that you still own, and that's actually a tie for me between this bodyline JSK and the Chocoberry skirt. So naturally, since I'd already used the skirt, I had to use this JSK. This, I don't have much to say about this one really. I tried to style it like I would have styled it back in the day, sort of a simpler vibe, off-brand items, fawn fur. I like it, but you know, kind of neutral on it in a sense, so it's okay, I guess. Oh, this next prompt was a bit of a pain. It's the from a single brand, and not that I could do that entirely, so I went with primarily Bodyline plus a bit of off-brand, and it's pretty meh. Like, I don't dislike it, but it's pretty meh. Next outfit was from as many brands as possible, so I pulled out my Queen's cat skirt and everything, and oh geez. See, I'm torn between whether I like it or not, and part of me wants to put it in the what was I thinking tier just because of how bad those blacks look together in pictures, well, in a picture, but I think I'll just put it in the meh tier. I feel bad, I don't want to use the what was I thinking tier. Well, and I haven't, and I'm definitely not, because I really like these next two chords. Yeah, spoiler alert. Anyway, so the second last prompt was to suit a particular hairstyle, and the hairstyle I chose was like the big Rococo style updo, and I adore this outfit. I love it, I think it's gorgeous, I can't wait to wear it. And then the actual last, not just the pretend last, is to suit a certain makeup look, and the makeup I wanted to match this outfit to was this sort of floral dolly look that I've done in the past. And again, I really like that outfit. I don't think it goes into the get on my body tier, but it definitely goes into the I like this tier. So there you have it, a ranking of all the outfits I put together for the Around Your Wardrobe in 30 Coordinates challenge. If you're interested in doing the challenge yourself, I've got my blog posts linked in the description below, so you can absolutely take part, and I'd love to see what you get up to. Let me know if you have any thoughts or opinions on the chords I put together. Would you have put any of them in the what was I thinking tier? I mean, I hope not, but tell me if you did. I'm really curious to find out. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a little different from what I normally do, but I had fun filming it, and I hope you had fun watching it. And until next time, bye bye!